Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sunward Isles. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Alrighty, in this episode I believe we have quite a bit of progress that we need to make. So, I did end up doing a tiny bit of leveling up and just some overall progress. We only really did a couple of missions, and we leveled up maybe like 4 people total. So we didn't exactly do a whole lot, but at the same time, we did enough. I believe we also went and killed a boss, and then we also got a couple new people that have been missing. And we've also gotten a few new people, as you might have been seeing, so I still refuse to mess up your name is now level 2. The Ronin, Sirona, has returned. And, yeah, don't know what happened to her. She just kind of vanished. But at least she's back now. So, this particular Drakenblood already has Yokai Hater, and I'm absolutely going to lock in Hard Skinned. First of all, she's a dragon, so it just makes sense. But second of all, it is just really useful. You can never go wrong with protection. And then we have Chi-Ji, the Prefect, who is a very interesting character. He has Weapon Tinkerer, Nimble, and Mankind Hater. Nimble is something I think we absolutely want to keep. And what oh. Okay, well I was going to lock in Hard Skinned with Sirona, but I apparently forgot that we already have everything maxed out. Chi-Ji is getting rid of his disease. Shinobi Fanboy 3D is getting a quirk locked in, so is Tony. I don't know why they're also down here. I think that's a bug, but that's okay. So, overall, we have more level 6s and level 5s than we have anything else. So, yeah. It's about nightmare time. Obviously, we did lose a couple level 6s who we're going to have to level up once again. But that's okay. That's part of the estate. So, with that being said... Wait a minute. Okay, I turned on the bass boost from my headphones. So now it'll sound even better. So, what do we think we're going to do? Could go for the Swine God. It'll give us the Subspace Treasure Bag. Once again, we'll also get Wilbur's Flag. We have a small chance to encounter both the Thing from the Stars, as well as the Raiju, who I definitely forgot the name of for a split second. We could just flat go after the Raiju. We could do the wave-based. We could go on a nightmare mission and potentially get the Ancestor's Lucky Gold Frog, which, as you know, big OP. Big OP. We could go for the Knockout Totem. It could be relatively good for us to go get. I'm trying to think. The Wield. That's the Hag. I really don't want to encounter a random hag. Gotta be honest. Doesn't sound very fun. A cannon? We might be able to deal with the cannon. A random hag? No. I would prefer not. So... Oh, and then of course we could also go and finish off the Viscount. He is relatively close. But I think what we're going to do... Oh, also there's a Yama. But I don't actually know how powerful the Yama is. All it tells me is it's very difficult and to pay attention. So that doesn't really tell me a whole lot about how difficult it is. But you know what? If we were to do that, I would bring the Minstrel, the Grove Tender, maybe the Fawn. That might be a bad idea. And then possibly Zhao. Even though I didn't click on... You know Zhao? Omar the Wanderer? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we could do right now. So basically, I need to stop stalling and just pick one. And with a smile, we are sent off. The sickle left in its head causes the Raiju to relive some of its past as a human. This causes it to go through resolve checks, similar to your characters. Alright, I forgot about the permanent 1/1 horror from the event. Well, that's okay. Draugr Overlord, the Champion Exile, with The Cracked Gong, the Anguish Amulet, Sunder, Provoke, Assignment Charge, and Assignment Rally. Omar the Wanderer, with the Blessing of Tiara, followed by the Banner of the Defeated. The Trapped Onibi, 6 Demon Banishment, Flowing Water Cut, Unanswered Perfection, 10,000,000-fold Stance. Minnie the Minstrel, with the Fairy Tales and Folk Songs, the Pristine Tofu Tray, Star Meteor Reed Plane. Might want to change that, we'll see. Early Spring and Birdsong. Rachel the Red Lotus, with the Everlasting Bones, the Tattered Parasol, and all of her abilities. So, here we go. The rain falls, but we will fight this foe nonetheless. Nothing will stop us from attempting to defeat this past warrior. Here we go. Blast the backline. So be it. Alright. Next up, provoke them. We will face you, and you will fall. Skyward swing. Temptation grows with each blow. Let's do this. You may be a warrior, but we are undefeatable. Skewered Psyche. Okay. He had a negative resolve check, so up we go. Kind of think it would just do... Yeah, I think we'd just do the dodge on her. Stress heal everybody up, give them all a little bit of protection, and then... What's this debuff? Ooh, more crit received. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and then I'm going to go for 10,000 dozenfold stance. More damage. And then we'll buff up Omar for more damage. But first, 8 damage. Not exactly a lot, but it'll stack up. Unfathomable Dread. Takes a little bit of damage thanks to his affliction. We are going to go for another regen. Stress is no match for us. Eldritch Blast! Ouch! We get a double riposte. Unfortunately, he gets a lot more damage than we do. Rachel is starting to fall back down. Next turn, she will land. We all take a lot of damage. We already have a death's door.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I am lost in the throes of ecstasy.
Return to reality. Okay, he lost his affliction. Let's prepare to do a fair amount of damage. Hopefully, Minnie does not die. We are going to take a lot of damage. It does not put us onto Death's Door. However, we are in rage for the Banner of the Defeated now. Let's start stacking up Reed Plane. Okay, there we go for a tiny regen. It's a lot smaller than the original. Skyward Swing. We do manage to hit him with the riposte. And now, down she comes. He now has a permanent 2-dot. He also takes 7 from the laser. What's this debuff? More crits? Okay. More base damage.
Blast the backline.
Okay, we're on Death's Door.
Face me with honor, you cur.
Everybody gets a little bit of a stress heal, as well as a regen on absolutely everybody. He does take 2 extra damage. He's going to go for Skewered Psyche. Okay, he got a positive one.
An admirable stand. I shall meet you head on.
I like that the Wanderer has so much unique dialogue with him. Reaction Ray! We missed, but we still hit him with the second one.
Thunderous Strike.
Okay. Big damage. 89 crit.
Cherry blossoms in spring.
Okay, that regen is pretty nutty. Okay, Riposte is still up, so try and debuff him. It does end up working. Very good.
Unfaltering repose.
More damage, more accuracy. Little scary. Let's keep stacking this up just in case it comes down to it. Get another regen on everybody. It also is going to stress heal for 4 on everybody. He is going to go for the Thunderous Strike. He's going to take a double riposte. One of them is a crit. We are on a double Death's Door. He still has one more turn to go. Hopefully he is just going to waste his turn going back to reality. Unless, of course, we can finish him off with one demon banishment.
Nice job.
So we now have the triple barrel Teppo, which is very good for range. The Iron Thunder, which is very good for melee. And the Splintered Encephalon, which is... it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. Kind of depends on what you get. If you get Afflicted, you're going to be critting like crazy. If you get Virtued, well, you're going to... a lot of protection. Hell's Hairpin, we could sell that, and 3 Precious T-Bowls. That, as they say, is that. Whew! 15k gold. Everybody is now level 6. We got 2 diseases. I'm upset. We replaced Spider Hater with Spider Circumventer. He now has Curious. Spiritual is worthless. Winded's not great. On Guard is fine. Smallpox, bleh. And Scurvy, bleh. An outbreak of disease. People's immunity is lowered near the Weald and Cove. So don't go to the Weald or Cove, or else we are going to get a lot of diseases. Speaking of, we need to cure some. So Minnie is going to get rid of Smallpox. Rachel's going to get rid of Scurvy. Zzz. Okay, now we take off our weapons and gear. And I think we are relatively good to go. I also want to lock in Serona. Okay, lock in Hard Skinned. I'm thinking get rid of Tuckered Out. That's going to be 5 of our gems. Why does a tail even have to be tied up? Is there anything I want to lock in with you? Lurker's pretty good, but I think we're okay. I do want to kind of lock in Nimble. And then... Lazy Eye's not the worst thing in the world. I do think I want to get rid of Arachnophobia. So we're going to do Nimble, Arachnophobia. Little bit of a hit to our gold.
That technique is rather extreme, isn't it?
Okay. Any new trinkets? Nope. Why would there be a new trinket? There never is.
Yet another enemy has fallen to our hand.
So I'm kind of curious. What the heck would be in a Hamlet level... Or, I'm sorry. A Nightmare level Hamlet mission? I assume the only enemy... like, boss that we can come across would be Wolf, wouldn't it? Which sounds horrible. A level 7 Wolf does not sound like the most fun thing in the world. But, yeah. The followers of the Raiju hunt for you. The storm is raging over here. And Thing from the Stars is, over here. I mean, that... That kind of sucks, considering we don't want to go to the Weald or Cove, so we're going to have to deal with something. So what I'm thinking of doing, obviously we could go to the courtyard. I don't know why this nightmare mission's locked off. Whoa. Weird penguin totem. On optional action, minus stress and clear horror. I mean, we could go for the swine god, right? Like, I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world. Likewise, we could technically go for the resolve portrait. I don't think the yeah, I don't think the storm will rage here if we go specifically to the 7 one. There is also the spiders, but Let's see, what would we come across? The Necromancer, the Prophet. I mean, I think we can deal with that, right? I don't think that'll be too hard. Right? Right. The ruins bear all the signs of your ancestors' frenzied digging. Alright. Here we go. Gregory Adalis, the monk with Shag and Scoop's head, the watermelon, the dragon tail, howling fist, Montrum, and inner fire, Facey, and Randy, the sisters. With the lower boundary military order, the Aria box, just for that minus 10% stress, because we're getting 15% and then minus 25% here. All of their abilities, the King DDD. The Iron Buddha with the triple barrel Teppo, the Splintered Encephalon, Foreseen Shot, Pedal Volley, Mortal Severance, and Iron Embrace. And of course, Lindy the Grove Tender with abilities that I need to change. Homie Strike, Diluted Elixir, Lexification's Hug. Actually, Lantern's Console, and then Lexification's Hug. The Whisk, and the Strange Steel Plate. Okay. We need to find 3 altars. Only 3. Right? Easy enough. All we need to do is find 3 whole altars. But first, what we really need to do is get rid of some of that stress damage. Because I don't know if you knew this, maybe you did. That's a lot of stress coming our way. That is already so much stress. Good lord. Ugh! So he's dead next turn. Attempting goblin. Wow. We should have given you way more minus stress. Oh my god. This is off to a wonderful start. Everybody gets a little bit of a regen. And then, we're going to miss with the Pedal Volley. That would have been nice, just to lower them all, but apparently not. We do end up getting the kill with the Blight. He's going to go for the Graveyard Slash, which is going to do a tiny bit of damage, although it's not going to be anything bad. We are going to swap forms right away, because it's going to give us a little bit of a stress heal. Plus, we can go for the double bleed, even though it's obviously only going to land on one, because one of them is a skeleton, which means that they don't have bleed, unless you consider bone marrow something that can be bled. We are going to go for the heal on everybody. It's also going to give them all a little bit of protection. We are going to... Nobody has stress yet, so a little bit of extra healing right here. We do get an Aegis on ourselves. That's pretty nice. Doomsay, that's going to be a lot more stress on everybody. Clearly, we should have focused down the Madman. Well, we blocked the crit, but we can't block the stress. Okay, that's something we could cure. Dead to bleed? 1 health. He is at 1 health. Well, we could just kill him this turn, because he is bleeding. Now, if he was marked, we would have gotten the guaranteed crit, but we could go for a Lantern Console. That is going to cure 1 of the horror. Our stress is already super, super high. I don't think it's the end of the world yet, but it's certainly not looking good. We are going to be permanently buffed for when we either get an Affliction or a Virtue. Hopefully we can stack that up a little bit more before push comes to shove. We're just going to go for the guaranteed critical kill. It's going to give us a little bit of stress healing, although we do get more stress than we heal. But we can go ahead and swap back to Scholar and hopefully get a tiny bit of a stress heal. We do end up dodging the attack, so unless this kills... Ooh. Well, that helps. We are just going to go for the Iron Embrace. Then we're going to swap back, get a little bit of a stress heal. Ugh. Okay. Enjoy the flesh while it lasts, sister. And Blossom for big stress healing. We're already looking significantly better. He hits us, but it doesn't matter because we had an Aegis. So we're going to finish this fight off as soon as the king is able to take his move. But we may as well just put a bit more regen. That way we could potentially get some more crit heals. And there we go. Whew. Literally the first square in the dungeon. Ooh, this is just a buff, isn't it? Yeah, this is the buff. This isn't the stress heal. I'll take that. Extra damage until we camp. Can never go wrong with extra damage. Especially because now he's doing so much ranged damage. We are going to use a torch and immediately get hit by a trap because we were so busy with our torch, we weren't watching our own feet. Okay, we get some busts. Light our torch up. Oh, that's a nice scout. Okay, so we know where one quest location is. We don't know what's up here. Hopefully we get a scout. If not, it's fine, but yeah, a scout would be really, really useful right about now. I don't think we're going to get blighted very much unless we encounter some spiders. Let's get a stress heal on the sisters because they could probably use it, truth be told. We know that there's not a battle in here. Oh, okay, we don't get the scout, so we are going to have to deal with this room battle. Why, Lindy? Oh, wait a minute. Ugh. Level 7 Bone Bearer. Oh my god! That Bone Lancer's insane. Okay.
Enough fire! Let's get this riposte going.
Next. Mark him so that we can swap and try and go for an instant kill. It's probably not going to work, but we're certainly going to try. Everybody gets a little bit of a regen. Hopefully we get some crits out of that. Spear Thrust, that is going to hurt because that is the hyper buffed one. Mark target. You know what? We can take him out next turn. That works for me. Not next turn, but the turn after. Wicked Surge. He is so buffed up. Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that there's a revive, I would probably just go for him to get him out of the way because he's going to do a ton of damage. But supports first.
Sensation returns! I am alive!
Nonsense.
Watch as our foes fall, sister.
Okay, unfortunately it didn't go down. Maybe
Gregory Adalis.
Oh, you hate to see it. Oof. Okay, not the end of the world. We could probably still take him out, but it does kind of suck. Ugh. Yeah, so he ended up getting a big attack on us. We are being stressed out a little bit, but it's okay.
Bow wow wow.
Oh my goodness. 25% damage, 40% damage, 25% damage. Okay, the sisters absolutely have to take him out next. Impale, dead to riposte. Everybody gets a tiny bit of a heal. Ooh, multiple crit heals. That is some nice stress healing. Okay, he's got to go. Ooh, and a crit heal. Yeah! It is such a big shame that crits are unaffected. Or, I'm sorry, that heals are unaffected by crit chance. That would make life so much easier. Oh. Okay, so we have to go both ways. I was kind of hoping they would just be... Remember, we could get it. Oh, and it's right after a battle, too. That could absolutely be a boss. Ugh. Okay, so what I think we'll do... We'll go left. And then we'll come back. And then we'll go up. Yeah, we got a lot of battles to go through. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. That was almost a big mistake. Luckily, we don't have a hallway battle for my little oopsie there. Compulsive. I hate it. I hate compulsive. Compulsive and curious. Remove them from... Someone make me a mod. so that we can just remove compulsive and curious. No, wouldn't that be cool though? I just say like, can someone make me a mod? And then someone's like, I'm on it. Yeah. The riposte. Let us see what we can do together, sister. Which one's super buffed? This one? Yeah. You gots to go. Do end up getting a little bit of a crit heal. It's not on the one that really matters, but that's okay. We're gonna put up a regen. Hopefully we can get some critical regen heals. You know what? I don't want him doing damage. And here we go. Debatably would have been better just getting the 3 hits, especially because we're buffed up. He's gonna take extra damage because he's marked. Oh, there goes half his health. Okay. Okay, at least he wasn't blighted. Could have been worse. Which one's buffed? You. You have more accuracy. Unfortunately, we didn't land it anyway. I'm gonna mark him so that we can just kill him next turn. Let's get rid of that blight. It also gives him a little bit of increased healing. He's probably still going to take damage. Yeah, he's going for the spit. 20 damage because we're marked. And we get blighted again. Not on death's door. Okay. Definitely not looking good, but not the end either. Okay, I was about to say I stand corrected. Okay, let's swap over. It's blade dance time. Well. Nope. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good. Whew. Woo-hoo. Wasn't worried for even a second. Were you worried? Did you think he was gonna die? Ah, don't be silly, guys. Come on. Oh, and a crit heal. Yes. Oh, remember when I said that we wouldn't have to worry about getting blighted? Oh my god. Why? I was hoping for the crit. That's the only way we could have killed that one. Okay, the web. I'd prefer he goes for that, because at least it doesn't do much in the way of damage. And group heal. Huh. Okay. Key, give us something. No. We're not gonna camp. I realize that might be a mistake, but at the same time, I don't want to give up our 30% damage buff. Here we go. Okay.
You think I'm just a child?
You think I am a child? No, I am far more than just a mere child.
We should have replaced the gold. That's my bad. At least it wasn't a boss. You know? Swings and roundabouts. Let's start trying to work that stress down if we can. I'm doubtful of it. But maybe we can do something about it? Time will tell.
The time has come.
For a regen.
Stressful. Incantation.
Jeez. And to think, we were working on getting our stress down, and now it's immediately back to where it was. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Very nice. Very cool. Very acceptable. Very amazing. If you were to ask me what the coolest thing is, I'd say that. I'd say it's stress damage.
Rend for the old gods.
Okay. Well, he didn't bleed us, so I'm still the winner here. Everybody takes a little bit of damage. We do shuffle him up front. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with that. But actually, we could Crimson Dance. Yeah. We could Crimson Dance. Huh. Now that's an interesting little coinky-dink.
Accusation
I hate you.
Is that? Oh, that's enough to put him in range. Rip. Let's go for Inner Fire. That way we can go for a Crimson Dance because everybody can be bled on this team, so we may as well just try and go for it. Eldritch Pull. Don't pull us out of position. I'm upset.
Run for the old gods.
And you're supposed to be a master of fighting since birth.
Oh, well, rip. Well, we got a lot of crit damage.
Suffering is the path to enlightenment.
Okay, there goes our Aegis. I'm gonna shuffle forward. I know that sounds like a weird choice, but trust you me, I know what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and cure that Horror. It also gives a tiny bit of a stress heal. He's gonna go for the... Immediately reapplying it, and it just got worse, so the game is like, what's that? You wanna get rid of stress? How about no? Great, wonderful, excellent, absolutely
Incredible. Yes, I return to flesh and blood.
He's dead. He's nowhere near dead. You know what? That doesn't prevent us from healing in the future. A little bit of a heal for everybody. Okay, when I said a little bit of a heal, clearly the game had different ideas.
That one stung beautifully.
Bonk. Okay, 2 dead. And... kind of hoping for a crit, but unfortunately that didn't really work out in our favor. Stressful. Incantation. 29. Wow. We sure have gotten a lot of crit chance. We've got 1 whole buff, so he has an extra 2% crit. He's crit once in this entire dungeon. That feels bad. That feels really bad. We've only got 2 battles left to go, though. So, you know, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. Okay. Not dead yet. Amazingly, still holding on. It probably has to do with that extra protection. But you can't protect what's marked.
Watch as our foes fall, sister.
Also a worthwhile trade. Okay. What's this bleed at? 3/2? Yeah, why not? Something good. No. Why didn't you take it? I'm upset. I simply must know what's in here. Okay. Second to last battle. This is manageable. Might lose our king, but this is manageable. Weed him out, swap, go for the crit. That's the plan. That extra health might make things a little bit tricky. Do a regen because you know for a fact we're going on to Death's Door. Set the riposte up. And for safety's sake, get some Aegis going. That does mark him, but let's be honest, he was going to be hit anyway, considering he has the most stress. I could not bear this burden. Okay. He's Aegis'd up. Oh, is he just dead? Okay. Well. Good news, guys. He didn't take any damage to his health. The Aegises did exactly what we wanted them to. Issue? The stress did more than that. Well, that blows. 1 health, he's dead. Okay, we're going for the witch next. 15 damage. We might be able to finish her off just with the slash. If that final little battle there is a boss, we're in trouble. we're in big trouble. Because if it's the Necromancer, I don't think we could do enough damage. If it's the Prophet, I think he'll do too much stress damage. We could definitely out-heal his damage, but, yeah.
So you wanted me to die?
Yes, I do now.
Karma. Too much noise.
Okay, I was just going for the bleed, but, yeah, works for me. Okay.
Time to pay the price at last.
Okay. Well, the Aegis helps. But, yeah, it's still not the greatest thing in the world, is it? Swap back, we're starting to take too much stress. Weed him out. Oh, didn't even land. 90%. Yeah, that extra 40% light resistance. Kind of annoying. We do end up doing a little bit of damage thanks to the homie strike, and then we finish him off with a kick to the jaw. What the heck do we replace? We don't need torches. We don't need shovels. Yeah. I guess we don't need keys. If we find a secret room, I'm gonna cry. But, yeah, seems like that is, it's as good as we're gonna do. Don't be a boss, 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 don't be a boss. Other than the 55% protection, it's not a boss. Okay.
Not much left.
Okay, all we need to do is get through this fight, and then we win. So how about we set up a double riposte? Okay, we're about to become discordant, or whatever. Let's stress heal a tiny bit. Hopefully it's enough to keep us from breaking over the edge. Blanket fire into the riposte. Don't ignore me. Okay, so we are going to go discordant regardless. I'm actually surprised I remembered the name of that.
I'm in control. I am in control.
I mean, I was about to swap anyway, but yeah, that works.
This is how my karma. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, we get a 0 heal, but we have a double riposte up.
Slice and dice.
Almost enough.
Can you not endure the pain, sister? Allow me to suffer the burdens of the flesh.
Don't ignore me. I'm a baby.
Okay. Go for regen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is falling apart. Double riposte. We end up missing one of them.
It was too much of a burden.
We're about to go over the edge. That's fine. 1 health. He has 1 health. Okay, we got him. Actually, Crimson Dance? That's... Alright. Not exactly a bad play. Not exactly what I was intending to go for, though. Okay. More regen for us, then, I guess. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Crate is empty. No point in taking that. Oh, jeez. Okay. A little bit of extra torch. Never hurt anybody. We eat a little bit of the last of our food. Ugh. And we're done. Well, it's a good thing we got that Ancestor's Portrait, because now we have another person that we need to level. 6k gold rounding up, 20k from the quest, 6 busts followed by the 24 busts, 4 deeds, and 24 crests. We do get a level 6, but we lose a level 6. Faded, meh. Bad healer, literally awful. Misses a spot, I don't think that matters on him. Okay. What has a chance to actually get rid of our affliction? This does, but she won't go there. So we'll send you. How about here? The bar has a 33% chance. Here, go have some juice. He won't do either of that. So... Oh yeah, and then we also need to get rid of bad healer, so that's wonderful. Okay, we do not have an Iron Buddha, unfortunately. So... yeah. Well. Could go for the Ancestors' Handkerchief, the Broken Banner. I could go for the Dragon's Reverse Scale. Yeah, there's a lot that I could do. I do kind of want to go for the wave-based enemies. However, they take okay. The Night Parade, all of them will take one full episode because they are ridiculously long missions, mainly because the enemies are just so tough. So, I'm trying to think. Maybe, okay. What we'll do for the Night Parade, maybe I'll just turn next episode into all 3 of these bosses. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Next episode, we'll go for all 3 of the Night Parade bosses, and I'll just kind of skip the middleman. That way we can just get, quote-quote, straight to the boss. Yeah, I think maybe that's what we want to do. And then we also definitely want to go get Wilbur's flag. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit more farming off camera, because we do have a bit of catch-up to do now, despite how many high levels we have. So, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to play a little catch-up off camera. We're going to lock in some quirks. We're going to try and get some gold. We're not going to upgrade the town, unless it is on video, obviously. I do kind of want to go for Cartographer's Camp, I got to be honest. Maybe that's what we'll go for next. We could go for the Shadow Dancer, Shinobi, Corsair, Ronin, and Prodigy. That's a lot of buffs. At the same time, the Training Ring is also a lot of buffs, so... yeah. So there's 3 altars that I really want. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to do some farming. And then in the next one, I believe we are going to go for all 3. I mean, we'll see how much conviction I have for that. But we'll try and go for all 3 of the Night Parade bosses. If not, we are going to... so we're... okay. Either the Night Parade, or we are going to kill the Swine God for the flag, finish off the Viscount for his items, plus it'll get rid of all of our Crimson Cursed. And then maybe we'll start the plunge into the actual Darkest Dungeon so that the Nightmare missions there will come to be. There's only one issue with Nightmare missions regarding the Darkest Dungeon. I really hope the Hod doesn't spawn. I'm really hoping that isn't a thing. But there's a small part of me that thinks that's something that's going to happen. So that'll be fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it's a little bit of a weird episode, but at the end of the day, if I do all the farming off camera, I think that'll make these episodes feel a lot better rather than just, how they have been, which is slow. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you
In the next one.
Also, the overall consensus was that people like this skin, but a lot of you guys shared my secret belief, which is it's a little bit janky how she's moving. Just a little bit. So, I'm unsure if we'll keep it. It's kind of hit or miss right now. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you
In the next one.
Bye.